You may know that dogs are playful animals. And when a dog wags its tail, it's really happy. Well, that's a lie. A dog can wag its tail for many reasons. It can wag it when it's anxious, afraid, or even when it's angry. Yup, don't fall for the trap. Even a tail-wagging dog can bite you. We know that sugar is toxic to dogs, but what we don't know is that it's a lie. Too much sugar can be unhealthy for dogs, but it's not toxic. But these foods can be lethal for dogs. So don't feed these things to your dogs. People believe that dogs see black and white. That's a lie. They can see yellow and blue. But not being able to see green and red is kinda like black and white though. The biggest lie about dogs is that they sweat through their tongues. Dogs do keep their tongues out, but it's to cool down their body. They actually sweat from their paws and nose. Though sweaty, those noses can smell their owners from a distance of over 10 miles. Talking about smell, word around the town is that sharks can smell a drop of blood from miles away. Well, that's a lie. They can smell blood, but just within around 200 meters. And even that's a super slow process. If a fish bleeds 100 meters away, the smell may take several minutes to reach the shark's nose. People also believe that if you get cut underwater, sharks will follow your blood scent and attack you. That's a lie too. Sharks can identify if it's fish blood or others. Since they don't eat humans, they will just ignore that blood trail and move away. If you have heard that sharks don't get cancer, you've heard a lie. There's some rumor that shark cartilage is used to treat cancer. So people believe they must be cancer-proof. There's no record of shark cartilage curing human cancer, and sharks do get cancer. But these naked guys don't get cancer. Naked mole rats are almost cancer-proof in their wild habitats. But some in captivity do get cancer though. That may be due to a weakened immune system because of captivity. There's also a belief that naked mole rats don't feel any pain. Well, that's a lie. You can casually say they don't feel any pain in a fun way or as a joke. But the truth is, their nervous system neglects burning pain from acids and chili peppers. Since they don't eat chili peppers, that's a useless immunity, I guess. But they do feel pain from cuts, wounds, or any other physical pain. Just think, if an animal species doesn't feel any pain, it's sure to go extinct in no time. This guy is a lion. They have a majestic-looking mane, so it seems fair to call them kings of the jungle. But the thing is, they don't actually live in the jungle. They live in grasslands of savanna with very few trees, or in the deserts. You may know that lions are expert hunters and can easily take down a buffalo. Well, it's a lie. A single lion can't take down a mature buffalo. Also, most of the time, it's the group of lionesses that do the hunting. Lions usually chill at home and wait for the food. And they say a group of lions is called pride. What a shame. I would rather choose tigers as the kings of the jungle. And talking about tigers, if you remember this intro from MGM, yeah, that roar is a lie. This is actually the sound of a tiger. And talking about sound, if you remember this sound from movies, well, that sound is a lie. Bald eagle is the national bird of America. Those fierce eyes, majestic wings, and perfect dives. But when it opened its mouth, yeah, this. That's not the sound of freedom and dominance. We Americans, being Americans, couldn't accept that pathetic squeak. So, Hollywood silently changed it to this sound. This is actually the sound of a red-tailed hawk. If you have heard eagles carry small children, that's a lie. Eagles can't carry more than a few pounds. Bald eagles are not bald. They just have white hair. And if you have heard that eagles push their kids from the cliffs to force them to fly, that's a lie too. In fact, parents encourage kids to fly, and the mother stays close to catch the kid if it starts to fall. This guy is a snake, and people believe these legless animals are smooth and slippery. Well, that's a lie. Snake's skin has a very dry texture and usually is rough to the touch. People believe that small snakes are more dangerous than adult ones. Since they can't control the amount of venom, they will deliver a high dose. That's also a lie. Small ones have a very low amount of venom, and they can actually control the venom flow. So, adults are more dangerous. Many people believe that the rattlesnake's tail is like a maraca. Well, it has nothing inside, and it looks like this. These loosely stacked parts make that sound. If you think a snake is aggressive and will chase you and bite you, that's not true. Snakes are shy by nature and try to flee away from humans. Why would a few pound snake want to fight a 150-pound human? The biting is the last resort if it sees no other option. If it chases you, it's likely confused. It's just running away from you, without realizing that you're actually running in the front. Snakes don't have hypnotizing eyes. Cartoons created that myth. Snakes don't drink milk. In fact, they can't even digest it. This is a bat, and they rest hanging upside down. But if you believe that all bats hang upside down, that's a lie. There are 6 known bat species that actually rest in upright position. Yup, they have suction-type cups and rest inside funnel-type leaves. You can see the real footage here. Many people believe that bats are blind, since they have super echolocations and usually fly at night. People believe that they must be blind. Some bats do have poor vision, but most of them have excellent eyesight. And many can even see UV light. So the idiom, as blind as bat, is a lie. I've already told you much about camels. Most of the people believe that camels are found only in desert or hot places, and that's a lie. Bactrian camels are found in snowy areas. Many people believe that camels store water in their humps. I was even told that if people get thirsty, they will cut the hump of the camel and drink that water. Well, that's a lie. Camels actually store fat in their humps. That fat can be used as energy later. But they do store water in their bloodstream within blood plasma and RBC. That's the reason they don't get dehydrated easily. If you have heard that cows have 4 stomachs, well, that's a lie. Animals like cows or goats have 4 compartments inside one stomach. So, some people argue that if there are 4 compartments, how is it wrong to say cows have 4 stomachs? Well, our heart has 4 compartments too. That doesn't mean we have 4 hearts. Talking about cows, we all have seen bullfights where bulls charge at red cloth. So people believe bulls hate red color. Well, I already told you in fact video that cows are red and green colorblind, so they don't see the red color. Bulls attack the cloth because it waves. They see moving cloth as a threat. They would attack green, blue, white, or black color cloth if it's waving. If the matador doesn't wave it, the bulls won't attack. Red color is used because it hides blood stains and looks more attractive than other colors. Talking about attractive, spiders make attractive webs to trap their prey. But if you think all the spiders make webs, you are falling for a lie. Spider species like jumping spiders, wolf spiders, and tarantulas don't make webs. They just charge directly and kill insects. Talking about insects, many people think that spiders are insects. Well, it's a lie. Spiders are arachnids, not insects, and there's a difference. People also believe that daddy long legs are the most venomous spiders,